Hey guys, David with Gundog Armory. Today I have Justin with AGM. We're going to go over some of their thermal and night vision options. We got monoculars, binoculars, scopes, rangefinders, and binos. Going to hand it over to Justin. He's going to explain some of the more intricate details.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all for having me out today. Just want to kind of show some of the stuff that's going to be available through the storefront for you guys that are shopping in the area. We'll kind of start off with our thermal binocular series. So this is our Taipan V2. We have this in 6 different models from, a $500 retail to about a $2,000 retail. Biggest things you're going to see, full features across everything. So full audio and video recording, being able to use your app for secondary support. So if we're hunting together, you can see what I have. Available in 256, 320, and 384 sensors. Just a really nice tool all the way around for the guys that are hunting at night, adding it to their scope selection. Maybe they're hunting during the day, want to find a heat source, move to their binos. Really, really universal unit.
It is super clear.
That's cool.
We're doing our best to show them off, but cameras are a little finicky.
Yeah, film through device is a little difficult at times. Kind of staying in line with the monocular stuff, so this is our Observe IR series. What's very unique about this product is going to be 4K color during the day, black and white digital night vision, the thermal channel, and a rangefinder. So essentially you're going to replace a pair of 10x42 or any kind of daytime binocular, a handheld rangefinder, and that handheld thermal binocular. We have these in all the way down to the 256 sensor for our entry level, retailing about $1,500, all the way up to this thing at 1280 sensor, which is going to be north of that $7,000 retail figure. But just the ability to put all of that product series into one, give you the full functionality, that full year use, has been a really, really positive product for us that's been released. So in kind of keeping that year-round usage aspect of things, right? This is our Spectrum 4K Mini. We are very big in the thermal and night hunting space, but we don't want to be exclusive to that market. So this will be 4K color during the day, digital night vision at night. What I love about this product is the size and weight of it. I personally put this on my kid's 6.5 Brindle, a little Howell Mini. Shot his first deer with it. We talked about the app support. We'll look at that a little bit later. While he was on the gun, I could see everything that was going on with his reticle at the same time. So having that safety net, knowing what was going on, not fighting him for the eye box. I remember my grandfather being right over my ear. What are you at? What do you see? What's going on? So this being that introduction and kind of fighting against that daytime price point, I think is going to be a really awesome unit for you guys.
I see these are all on American Defense mounts as well.
Yes, so this unit in particular, that is my mount. I apologize for that. All of our Rattler series will ship with the American Defense mounts, and then our adders, the thermal rifle scopes will ship with that as well. Good thing about that, with the retail price point at $800, it's still just a 30mm tube, preferably on bolt guns, so getting a ring setup for that is really simple after add-on for you guys. Switching gears to the thermal side specifically, workhorse for our product line for years has been the Rattler V2 series. Originally, this was on a CR123 battery system. It sounds great, it just means you have a fanny pack full of them to get through a weekend. Moved to a proprietary battery system, getting 6 to 8 hours of runtime per battery. We're shipping 2 out of the box with that American Defense mount. So if you guys pick one up Friday afternoon, you should be more than fine hunting through the weekend. It's kind of our intent there. We talked about standard features, it'll be the same here. Onboard audio and video recording, multiple weapon profiles, multiple color palettes, the ability to have the picture-in-picture, to not have any of that distortion while you're looking through at other distances. All of that is going to come on a very, as far as where you're going to be at retail, with the 256 19mm being the highest volume seller at an $800 retail, and you can still get all the way to a 5640 and stay under that $3,000 retail price point.
These also have the one-shot zero feature, right?
So they will still have one-shot zero, and they will have that shot activated recording. So it's not only audio and video recording that you have to manually manipulate. Once you shoot, it'll back up 10 seconds and add 10 seconds. So even if you forget it at night, you'll still retain that shot in video.
Yeah, it's nice.
So changes we made when we look at the Rattler V2 versus Rattler V3, the biggest thing you'll see is the addition of the LRF within the lens housing. Currently, the Rattler V3 series is the only product line on the market with that AR style and the LRF within the lens housing instead of being on the side of the house or a Bluetooth connection. So getting that immediately, you'll see adding that range finding ballistics. That depth perception at night can be difficult. A lot of the stuff we shoot and a lot of the rounds, the difference between 80 and 200 yards is not an impact, but depth perception at night, you remove that aspect.
I've seen plenty of thermal setups, plenty of night vision setups where, the laser rangefinder is on a diving board, either
Right.
above it or on the rail in front of it, and it just adds a lot of weight and bulk.
Yeah, weight, bulk, and then just that little bit of uncertainty. Is it perfectly aligned? Am I hitting the same spot? Good thing about this product, if you look through it, you'll see that square is going to be your LRF ranging box. You can also load your round data in there. So based on your zeroing distance, the information on your bullet itself, it'll give you a point of aim drop reference if you end up getting to stretch that thing out further during the day or at night. So again, just kind of circling back, biggest changes on the V3, adding the LRF. You'll see through that video moving to that larger 1960 semicircular base display instead of the 1024 squared off display. And then it's also a little bit newer, so a little bit sharper sensor and lower millikelvin rating. If you are married to your bolt gun, we do not want you to feel left out. If you like the traditional style and a scroll down menu system, even on the AR platform, as I mentioned, it does ship with that American Defense mount, so you're good there as well. This is our Adder V2 series. So with our 50mm and 60mm 1280 units and 640, it'll be within the lens housing. We do have a 35mm system. It'll be a small block on top. It's just a limitation of space as far as getting that in there physically. But you'll see the same improvements that you saw from the V2 to V3 as far as the improvement in the sensor, LRF and ballistics, and then you actually get a slightly larger 2560 by 2560 LED display, So a much more forgiving eye box, a lot more room, and more information through there as well.
What does this retail at?
So the 50mm 640 will retail right at about $5,000, and then the 35-384, the non-LRF version, will retail just under $2,500.
Nice, I quite like that.
Yeah,
And the scroll down menu is
scroll dial, I kind of get a little favorite of that. I mean, the button pads is nice, it's raised, they're easy to find. It's just iPhone, Android. I like scroll dials. Some people like push buttons. It's just a flavor. But no, again, we have some other products, but I just want to look at some of the core and new releases that will be available for you guys here moving forward. And thank you so much for having me out. Let me do some of the store training with you.
Absolutely.